spending a few minutes with Ann Romney, the wife of Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney. Thanks for joining us today. How do you like Milwaukee? You've seen it a couple of times.
I love it. And I'm a Michigan girl, and I grew up on the other side. You're over here. I grew up over here. I spent a lot of time in Lake Michigan. And last time I was here, which was, I don't think, maybe, 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, I did that amazing lakefront walk and was stunned by the revitalization you've had on the lakefront. And I hope that our fellow Michiganders can wander over here and see what a beautiful park you have, and how the lakefront is so pretty.
That's terrific. Tell me, you're known as a calming influence on your wife.
On my husband?
On your husband.
Shall I help you with the interview?
You got me, you should. On your husband, what's it been like this week? How have you handled it?
Well, he's actually pretty calm. We're pretty tested and worn on the campaign trail, and things happen and they come and go, and things every day is a new story, and it just is what happens. And I'm sure you're referring to the 47%.
Yes.
And the thing I like to know, for people to know, is that we've been doing this for a year and a half, and what I hear Mitt talk about is helping the 100%. And of course, in an election, you never get more than close to 50% of the vote, somewhere close to that. So just going in, you know that you don't have everybody voting for you, but you do go in, and what Mitt and I are going in, thinking about and caring about are 100% of Americans. And what we know is this economy has been very, very hard on a lot of people in the last 4 years. In particular, it's been particularly hard on women, which is unfortunate. More women have fallen into the unemployment ranks than men, and also more women have fallen into the poverty level than men. Food stamps have ballooned, people on food stamps. So this has been a tough economy, and so when Mitt is talking about solutions, he's talking about what will help those that are actually suffering the most, and those people are 100% of Americans right now.
But why is the perception out there? The polls show that too, that that your husband is seen not as in touch as, say, the president, or understanding of average people's problems. That's in the polls.
That's why I think he's a business guy. He's a chief executive, and I think people just automatically make assumptions, and that's why I love having the opportunity to come to an event like today and say, you know what, I know this guy and I know he cares, and I know his heart, and that's my honor to be able to talk about the guy that he really is, and the kind of character and integrity that he has, and how he does care about people. And the story that I told earlier about David Oprowski, that doesn't just happen. Those things are real. And those things happened way before Mitt had TV cameras or reporters or anybody else following him. Those were when we were actually young marrieds ourselves. And so that is the person that he is. He's a person that does care. He's a person that is out there. He's also someone that understands that a lot of Americans are going through a very hard time.
You've got 5 grown sons and you're on the campaign trail. The Ryans have young children. They're on the campaign trail. Could you imagine doing this at that age in life that they're doing it? Well,
fortunately, I know Jana is not on the trail like Paul is. I think she's only going on weekends, so it is tough on families. And I like to remind people that 4 years ago, it was so tough on me that I said I would never do it again, because we have to remember that these are very, very hard things for families to go through, and there's a lot of criticisms that are thrown out there, and there's a lot of untruths that are thrown out there, and so family members can take it personally. And so we're very grateful for the Ryans. We know they're an exceptional family. We know they have a young family. We love the vigor, the vitality, the energy, the passion that a Paul Ryan brings to this race, and we are very grateful to him.
I believe as First Lady, you would like to help with programs for at-risk youth. Yes?
Yes. I've worked in a lot of my adult life working with at-risk youth in the city of Boston. And the one thing I learned from the years of working in the city is that every child is loved. Every child should know that they are loved. Every child is precious. And you want every child to reach their potential, to be able to enjoy a life have everything that they want in life. And there's so many children that are falling between the cracks right now. So I do care about kids. I care especially about kids that are kind of getting left behind.
Final question. It's been about 6 years on and off the road in this presidential race for your husband, for you, for your family. So as you come into the closing weeks, are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you apprehensive?
I'm honestly energized and feeling good, optimistic. Have had an extraordinary opportunity of seeing this country. I love it. It's been a blessing in our lives. And I'm sure all of us will be glad when November comes and there'll be no more negative ads.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.